Welcome to Divine Hand for another soulful, insightful, spiritual message. Take what resonates, leave with us, and collective. This is your spiritual guided message, and this consists of colors, animals, and numbers. Whatever I pull out for that day, I pre-pull some cards to go with it, to just give us a deeper insight of what spirit is saying to us. And with that being said, let's get started. So at the bottom of my deck, I have a Two of Cups situation, right? This what this read may be about could be about love or just a partnership. Okay, this partnership that you are going to encounter or you already have encountered is going to bring you justice, collective. Okay, balance. All right, it's going to balance out some scales. Okay, with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so we have the white wolf. Okay, this is about spiritual leadership. This is Pisces energy. This is about inner strength, loyalty, spiritual protection, intuition. Okay, this also indicates like leadership through like compassion, not force. Okay, spirit is also reminding you to just trust your intuition, your instincts, and your soul guidance. Okay, so the card I pulled with that was the Ace of Cups, and this is that new emotional beginning, that overflow of love, right? That healing, forgiveness, and spiritual renewal. Okay, this is also like spirit saying, open up your heart, to divine love or just like a fresh, relationship or an opportunity. Okay. And so together, I'm getting that you're protected emotionally. Okay, and you're protecting your new emotional beginnings. Okay, spirit is guiding you towards a heartfelt connection, either with someone new or just deepening the bond with an existing relationship, or you just like giving this love to yourself, right? Healing yourself emotionally is what I'm getting. Okay, this is about your heart chakra, healing emotional wounds, right? Those emotional wounds washing away is what I'm hearing. Okay, you are learning, to love with wisdom and boundaries. Okay, divine is supporting, you. It's divine support is all around you, especially on your emotional journey. Okay, so in love. In love, this can be just like a soulmate, level, connection or an emotional safe bond, have formed or may be forming. This is also love with loyalty, purity, and, spiritual alignment. So you're going to be in some type of situation where this person going to be loyal to you. Okay. Not too many people know what that means. Okay. But loyalty is a major thing in love. Okay. But first, you need to be loyal to yourself, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So then we have the next card. Let's move on. We have the Scarlet. Okay. The Scarlet is about, this is a color. It's about ambition, seduction, quick action, right? It's about power, passion, right? Courage, desire, life force energy is what I'm getting. Okay. Um, this is about strong emotional attractions, or it could just be a call to take a bold action. Okay, so something that cannot be ignored. Okay, something that cannot be ignored any longer. Okay, the card we pulled with that was the King of Swords. Okay, and the King of Swords is all about that mental clarity. Okay, it's logic, truth, authority, strong communication, leadership. Right, making fair decisions without emotional biases. Okay, speaking truth with confidence. Okay, whether people like it or not, you're gonna still speak your truth. Okay, so this pair, the Scarlet and the King of Swords, this is just a time to channel intense energy into clarity. Okay, um, you know. Make decisive actions. Okay, you are being asked to just think strategically. I'm sorry, instead of just reacting emotionally. Okay, strong feelings are present, right? But wisdom must lead first. You must lead by wisdom. Okay, also what I'm getting is like, speak your truth boldly. Okay, don't worry about what people have to say about your truth or how they feel about your truth is your truth and their truth is theirs. Okay, and they may not align, and that's okay. Okay, set firm boundaries. Okay, um make a serious decision. There's some serious some decision that you're making that is very serious and is calling for you to make that decision, and you do it with wisdom is what I'm getting, right? And quick action is what I'm hearing. Okay, so step into your leadership role or your spiritual authority is what I'm hearing. Okay, cut through the confusion and illusions. Okay, and this if this is a love situation, right? There may be like a passionate connection, but emotionally intense, it needs honesty, right? Honest communication and mental maturity. And if one person is not mentally mature, then and another person is, then that you're not aligned with that person. That person got some growing up to do. Okay. Someone also could be coming forward with direct intentions, or you're being asked to define what you truly want. Okay, and career, this is a point where you're going to be making power moves. Okay, you're going to be signing contracts, you're going to be negotiating contracts. Okay, and you're going to be in a leadership role. Okay, your voice is going to carry influence. Use it wisely is what I heard. Okay, let's move on. We have the number 6. Okay, and the number 6 is the healer. Okay, this is Virgo and Libra's energy. Okay, this is about love, it's about compassion, service, home, harmony. And the soul lesson for the number 6 is care without self-sacrificing. Okay, so like I said, this is that family, right? Balance between giving and receiving. This has to do with heart chakra activation. Okay, healing to becoming healer. Okay, is what I heard. Okay, so like this is like soul responsibility, right? With much power comes much responsibility is what I heard. Okay, this is also a nurturing energy, so nurturing yourself back to health so that you can heal others. Okay, basically the student becomes the teacher. Okay, this is about divine reminders to just create peace in your environment. Okay, and the card I pulled with that was the 3 of Wands upright. Okay, and this is Aries energy. Okay, and this is expansion. This is going to bring you expansion. You being in that healer energy, right? In that service. Okay, learning those soul lessons. Okay, this is going to bring you progress. Opportunities is going to be arriving, or they already arriving. This is waiting for results after taking action. Long-term visions and plans. Okay, success through patience and alignment. Okay, and what I'm getting for the combination message for the 2 is, spirit is just showing that what you've been nurturing emotionally or spiritually is about to expand outward. Okay, your loving intentions are creating movements. Okay, a movement. All right, and it's a spiritual movement, and it starts with the inside of you is what I heard. Okay, confirmation, thank you, spirit, and opportunities is going to be aligned. Okay, so this is a heart-led decision opening new doors for you, collective. All right, that is beautiful. Okay, let's get into the tarot. I have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, and this is what you're holding on to or you're trying to protect. You need to protect. All right, this is guarded energy. You may be having you may be protecting your heart, your finances, or your personal power after past experiences, as you should, using that wisdom. All right, spirit is just showing you where we're in a phase of you're in a phase of like self-preservation. Okay, hold tight. I heard hold tight. Okay, to your stability. Okay, it matters is what I heard. You may be a queen of wands, any Leo, Aries, Sag. Okay, reclaiming your power. Okay, or claiming your power is what I heard. This is Aries energy as well. Heavy Aries on the board. Okay, this is that queen of wands. Okay, and she's very confident. She's a magnet. Okay, leadership and divine. This is that divine femme fire energy. Okay, this card shows you stepping back into your personal power, passions, and purpose. You are being called to stand boldly in who you know you are and trust your words. Okay, then we have the 10 of swords, and this is the pain is ending. You releasing, or you already have. Okay, this confirms a major ending and betrayal energy from your past, through difficulties. This ending clears the way for transformation. Spirit is saying to you that the worst is over and the cycle has been completed.